Hey guys, I'm Sharan. I'm a third year med student studying at Lancaster, and in today's video I'm going to give 20 life lessons that I learned at the age of 20. And some of them are ones that I learned through my own experience, but some of them are ones that I learned from watching others. And at the end I put a summary of the 20 different life lessons, so if you want to see that, go ahead. But if not, hang on and we can dive straight into the first lesson. Lesson number 1. Don't overestimate how much people notice on how you look and act. During school, I was overly conscious about the way I behaved and acted because I didn't want people to judge me in a bad way. And this stopped me from doing the things that I wanted to do. But what I realized is that people are much more concerned about themselves than care about what you or me are doing. And it's called the spotlight effect, where someone feels that a spotlight is constantly on them and that everyone's attention is towards them. And because of that, they feel overly conscious and try not do weird things which will affect their image. So instead about worrying how people will judge you, focus on how you'll make them feel, because ultimately that's the first and most important thing that they'll remember about you. Lesson number 2. A key skill of communication is active listening. I've heard of a saying where you have 2 ears and 1 mouth, which means that you should listen twice as much as you speak. It doesn't only help you engage in the conversation and understand the person a bit better, but you might pick up something that you didn't know before, so listen more than you speak. Compare yourself with who you were yesterday, not to somebody else today. My story is fully unique to me, and my successes and struggles will be different to your successes and struggles, and that would have shaped your expectations and goals differently to mine. So it's hard for us to compare with one another, and the person that we should be comparing ourselves to is who we were yesterday. So try to do at least one thing better than yesterday and improve yourself each day. Take as much responsibility as you can with your studies. At the end of the day, you're the one who's going to get the grades. Not me, not your teacher, not your parents, but you. They're there to guide you, but ultimately you're the one who's going to get the grades. So take as much responsibility as you can in your studies and work hard, because that's the way to get the grades that you want to get. If you go looking for friends, you might find a few. If you go out to be a friend, you'll find them everywhere. If you're starting at a new school, college or university, then chances are, you want to start making friends and not be left out. But whilst you do that, you shouldn't just wait there and hope for people to just come to you and become your friends. You have to actively go and be friendly so that you can make friends. And it sounds obvious, but being friendly is the only way to make friends. So go out there, get out your comfort zone and make friends. You're growing up, but don't forget your parents are grown up as well. Call and catch up with them if you live away from them. I moved far away, and because medicine is a competitive course, I didn't have much choice. But I can't use that excuse to not call my parents, so call them and catch up with them because they're growing up as well, not just you. Challenge yourself to try new things. If you want to learn or do new things, then it can only be done by pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. There's a YouTuber called Ali Abdul where he talks about a comfort zone and then a stretch zone and then a danger zone. You don't want to push yourself so much that you get into the danger zone and you become stressed out and you can't move forwards. But in the comfort zone, the growth can't take place. So you have to try and push yourself, get into the stretch zone, and that's where your growth can really take place. Brush your teeth twice every day. I'm not trying to say that I have bad teeth, but if I did have bad teeth, then I'll be conscious about my smile or like me speaking. So, take care of your teeth because you only get one set. There's something that I read on Reddit and it was quite funny. So basically, you want to brush your teeth in the night to keep your teeth, and you want to brush your teeth in the morning to keep your friends. So yeah, brush your teeth and keep them clean because there's nothing better than having a really nice smile, and it will just make someone else's day as well. So yeah, brush your teeth and look after them. Actively study a subject outside of your curriculum. Study anything from music to photography or sports to philosophy, and it'll make you so much more interesting because it will add more variety than you solely focusing on school or university work. So rather than doing it purely to enhance your CV, think about doing it for yourself. There's no shame in admitting that you don't understand or know anything. Don't feel shy to put up your hand when you have a question. I think it's much better to ask a silly question than wait for something to go wrong, because at some point you're going to have to understand it anyway, so why wait to make the mistake later on? Learn how to learn. We hear that knowledge is power, but learning is a superpower. Almost everything is online. You can type into Google how to study effectively and you'll get so many different strategies to improve the way that you study. By doing this, you can be on top of your work and you can get ahead of class if you want to, or catch up if you want to, than having to solely rely on one person. So learning how to learn can really boost you as a person, and you can focus on improving yourself at your own pace as well. If you feel like school is going too fast or too slow, then you can pace yourself and learn at your own speed, because learning should be active and you can enjoy it as well. And it helps to make sure that you don't fully rely on someone else. Adults are just kids with lots of responsibilities, so don't stress. During school, there was a clear distinction between a teacher and a student. But once you start uni, you get treated like adults. Right now, I'm 20, but on paper, I'm an adult. But do I feel like one? Not really. It's just that I feel like I have more responsibilities now than I did a couple of years back. Don't expect yourself to know exactly what you'll be doing in the future. Not everyone's got their life sorted out now, so don't feel the pressure of, having your life sorted out as soon as you leave school. Take your time, but most importantly, follow your passion and follow your interests. If you don't prioritize your life, someone else will. It's about living your life with direction and priorities than letting life just happen to you. So it's really about taking initiative in your life decisions. So whether that's going to uni or picking the degree that you want, make sure that you're doing it rather than someone else is doing it for you. Just because it is expensive doesn't mean it's necessarily better. You can save the money and learn what you want to do with it. You can invest it or put it into something that you want to get later on. So take time to learn about money and how to manage your finances, because it will come in handy, especially when you go uni, when you get into student finance, or if you start working as well. So learn about how to manage your money effectively. Don't stress about the little things in life. We can't control everything, and sometimes it's best to let go and not hold grudges. Have faith and don't lose hope. Not everything is in our hands, and not being philosophical or religious, but have belief and be optimistic even when things are not going the way that it's supposed to go. It's okay to change. If you said something or did something that you no longer agree with, it's okay. It means that you're growing into a better person. Ask for advice. Talk to people older and wiser. You can learn things the easy way if you listen to them than having to work it out for yourself. And finally, work hard and play hard. Life is short, and live in the moment. And whatever you're doing, make sure you're doing it to the fullest. So that's it. It was long, and if you're still here, I appreciate that. Thank you for listening to all of it. And here's the summary of the 20 life lessons. If you enjoyed it, give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll really appreciate that. And thank you so much for watching. Take care. See you on the next one.